Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jordan Report. I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, guys, it looks like the chickens are finally coming home to roost for Minneapolis. It's a mystery to me how anybody would know that if you remove the police, that you would make your city more dangerous, and that it wouldn't be long before your city is overridden with criminals. Now they're learning the hard way. I'm going to go through this article real fast, and I'm going to show you their local news clip. Minneapolis residents sue for police protection. Our lives are becoming unlivable. As the woke members of the Minneapolis City Council continue down the BLM path to lawlessness, Minneapolis residents are suing to bring the police back to their neighborhoods. Well, what do you know? A group of Minneapolis residents is suing the City Council for failing to provide an appropriate number of law enforcement officers per the city charter, saying that the city's failure to do so is making their lives unlivable. I'm going to show you a clip of these people talking. The complaint alleges that Mayor Jacob Fry and the Minneapolis City Council's, listen to this, ideologically based push to defund and disband the city's police department has resulted in the neighborhoods becoming more dangerous. Ideologically, meaning it wasn't based in anything, no facts or anything. They just did it. That's why you shouldn't have let them do this. The 8 plaintiffs live in Minneapolis' north side. This part of the city typically suffers from higher instances of violent crime compared to other parts of the city. The plaintiffs say that the city council's actions are aggravating that reality. Every single night on any block in this neighborhood, you can hear gunshots, Kathy Spann, a north side resident, told reporters. Every single freaking night. Attorney James Dickey, who was representing the residents, said that city charter mandates a minimum of 753 officers to protect the residents. They ran half their police department away. Most of them just quit. The city, he said, is refusing to document how many officers are actually on the street. Meanwhile, the city's attorney's office argued that the lawsuit has no standing because none of the plaintiffs have been hit by gunfire. To get standing, we need to take a bullet, right? We've seen our neighborhoods take bullets. We know the 20-year-old. We know the 6-month-old who's in the car with her mom gets shot. Okay? I'm going to show you the local news clip. This is so aggravating because, it's so preventable.
Arguing there aren't enough police officers patrolling the streets right now.
And they've taken their fight out of City Hall and into a Hennepin County courtroom. As Paul Bloom tells us, their lawsuit claims Minneapolis is falling short on MPD staffing levels required in its own city charter.
We are here because of people's safety. We are here because our leaders, our city council, our mayor have failed to protect us.
Residents who filed suit against the city of Minneapolis left court with a message. Yes, they want to reform the police department, but in the interim, they are demanding enough active duty sworn officers patrolling the streets to keep all of the city's neighborhoods safe.
That is what this lawsuit is about. We want law and order, we want reform, but we are in this city to say enough is enough.
We have made the emotional appeal. We've demonstrated the statistical uptick. And now this is the legal action option that we are exercising because it seems as if the City Council cannot hear us and doesn't feel what we feel.
Former council member Don Samuels and his wife describing a situation where children can't go outside right now as violent crimes, including shootings, carjackings, and murders, surged since the death of George Floyd. The group of petitioners questioning city leaders about the number of police officers currently deployed across the city. They contend MPD has fallen below minimum thresholds required in the city's charter because of the number of officers who've either gone out on some type of leave or quit since the deadly Memorial Day arrest.
We simply want to have enough police on the streets to keep Minneapolis safe.
While not providing specific employment data, the city and its attorneys insist Minneapolis is meeting and funding the mandated number of sworn officers dictated by its current population. They asked the judge to dismiss the lawsuit. Meantime, the petitioners are hoping the lawsuit spurs action, at the very least, across the street at City Hall.
But this is like all they are focused on is having a reimagined police department. while we're focused on staying alive.
The judge did not issue any rulings in this case after listening to about 45 minutes worth of arguments. Our understanding is she now has 90 days to do so. And as you heard here from the folks who filed this lawsuit, this matter of police staffing in the city of Minneapolis is an issue of life and death for them. Reporting from the Government Center, Paul Bloom.
All right, guys. The lesson here is don't chase away your police department.